Make sausage gravy with me. Today I'm making sausage gravy, and you can put it over biscuits, you can put it over toast, you could put it over rice. My mom used to make a hamburger gravy and put it over rice, and I think the sausage gravy would be really good that way. And also, I just like eating it with a spoon in a bowl. I know that's super not healthy. It's made with stuff that you would have right there in your house. As long as you have the sausage, it has milk, it has flour, it has seasonings. It's very cost efficient, and like I said, I like mine with toast even. So it's just a really low cost meal. It's been a little while since I made it, but when I do make it, I eyeball it, and I knew that my daughter and her husband would be able to tell me exactly how much they put in theirs. So shout out to Kylie and Trey for giving me theirs. That's very similar to mine. So I could give you guys exact measurements, or very close to exact. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by browning 1 pound of sausage. Do not drain it after it's browned, because that's what you're gonna use to make the gravy with, and that's flavor. Okay, so we have our sausage browned, and I also just want to add that when you get biscuits and gravy at a restaurant, chances are you have to inspect your gravy to find some sausage. Like, you might have a tiny bit of sausage in the gravy. They do that. It's sausage flavored with very little sausage in it, usually, is what I've found. This is not the case. This has a lot of sausage in it. We have a lot of hungry boys to feed, and my husband, my sons, my son-in-law. I have one grandson that he likes to eat meat, and so if you don't like as much sausage in it, you can cut down the sausage. Or if you have a lot of people to feed, you could always double, keep the pound of sausage and double the rest of it and have a double batch. But if you like a lot of sausage in your gravy, this is for you. So what we're gonna do is, we haven't drained it, we're gonna put our 1/4 cup of flour. Well, shoot. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Okay, and we're just gonna stir it all up here and get it incorporated and let it simmer just a little bit. That helps take the raw flour taste out of it. And you want to make sure that it's not too high either. You just want it enough to simmer it without burning. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add 3 to 3.5 cups of milk. So what I would do is I would slowly add 3 cups and let that thicken up and see where it's going to be. And then if it's too thick, to slowly add as much of that 1/2 cup left over of milk to thin it out to however consistency that you like. Okay, it's been a few minutes. I think this flour's nice and cooked enough to where it's not gonna taste like raw flour. So this is a 1.5 cup measuring cup. So I'm going to add 2 of these slowly. And also, I just wanted to say, I worked with someone that had a gluten allergy, and she made it with cornstarch. She made it pretty much the same exact way, but she used cornstarch, and I couldn't tell the difference. It was so good. And I used to work at a school, and like around Christmas we would make biscuits and gravy, and well, she always made the gravy, but the students never said anything about it because it was just so good, and you'd never know. So if you have a gluten allergy, make it with cornstarch. It's okay. And then they have, you know, gluten-free breads and that kind of stuff that you could put it over. Okay, so I'm gonna add the other 1.5 cups in here. Okay. All right, guys, it's done. I never ended up putting more milk in it. I like it on the thicker side, but if you don't, you can add a little bit of milk at a time in it. I did not add any salt to it because, believe it or not, with the sausage and all the seasoning in the sausage, it's salt. It has enough salt in it for me. I do love the pepper. I love pepper. I didn't add onion or garlic powder in it, but if you want to add those things, then go for it. I would just add a little bit at a time until you're satisfied. Don't put too much in. You can always put more in. You can't take it out. And there it is. Make you some.